Okay, so this is number 5 from the sample final, and it's from section 2.2. It's a little bit different from the ones that I remember seeing in your homework that were in the same category. So what it wants you to do is construct a frequency distribution using a class width of 5 and using 55 as the lower class limit for the first class. And I don't think in the ones that you had in your homework, you actually had to do this part. I think they already gave you the categories here and you just had to fill in the frequency. And I'm going to use Excel for this, but I'm not going to use any of the actual Excel functions. So it's something that you could do on paper if you don't have Excel. So the first thing you need to look at is the lower class limit, which in this case is 55, and that's your first number. So that would go here for yours. I can't fill in numbers on this, so I'm doing that over here. And then the second thing you look at is the class width of 5. And so you're going to add 5 to your starting number, 55, and that's going to go in the second one down. So 60 goes here. It does not go over here. And then you're going to keep adding 5 until you run out of lines. So I'm going to fill that in real quick here. 75, 80, 85. Missed that one. 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115. And once you get all the left ones filled in, so that'll be all of these here for yours, then what you do is this one is whatever number you put in here minus 1. So in this case, that's 59. And then you add 5 to that number each time to fill in this whole column. So 59 plus 5 is going to be 64, 69, 74, 79, 84, 89, 94, 99, 104, 109, 114, 119. Okay, so now you've got the dormancy periods all filled in, and just to double check those, make sure that these ranges of number make sense. Like if I had this one going from, say, 65 to 64, that wouldn't make sense. The second number always has to be 4 more than the first number. Okay, and so now we need the frequency, which is how many of these numbers fit into these categories. And so you're going to have to do that one by one. And then just keep track of how many there are. So I'm going to start with 93, and then I'm just going to highlight it to help me keep track of how many I've already done. So 93 is in the 90 to 94 category. So if you're doing this on paper, just put a tally there. So I'm going to do the equivalent of that. And then 96 goes here. And 59 goes way up here. 88 goes here, and so on. I am not going to sit here and do all of these. It'll take a while, and the hardest part is probably going to be just keeping track of where you are. If you have the ability to print it out so you can cross off the numbers as you go through them, that might be helpful. And then if I ended up with, say, 3 here, 6 here, whatever your tallies add up to, that's what goes into frequency. And then the only other thing you have to do is to construct a frequency histogram, but it's all going to be, these here are going to be bars that you pull up. So if my first bar or my first 55 to 59 had a category. Oh, I think they give you one that you don't need here. So keep that as 0, don't touch it. So the first bar is going to be this one that looks like it's between 55 and 60, but really it's 55 to 59. So you just grab the bar and you'll pull it up to the height so it matches the frequency. If any of yours end up with 0, just leave them alone. Don't touch those bars and just drag all the bars to the correct frequency. So this one, it's not difficult. It's just a little tedious and time consuming.